I want to welcome one family member, Ben Danzig, whose father, Alex, is held captive in Gaza, as well as his uncle, Itzik Elgarat. Ben, thank you so much for being with us. It's been 141 days, 20 weeks to the day since that Black Saturday, October 7th. Can you just briefly describe your experience for the past 20 weeks?
But I'm not sleeping, like in a way that human beings supposed to function. You should know that when my father kidnapped and my uncle kidnapped, my whole community kidnapped. The village where I grew up. So like a situation, where the hostages coming back. I'm seeing my childhood in front of my eyes, and I'm seeing my teachers, women that educate generations with much love, and I see a broken woman that, so the experience is so traumatical all around.
Well, you mentioned your entire community, the kibbutz near Oz. It's become a completely destroyed. And meanwhile, in just a week, March 1st, we're going to see some residents, not in Nir Oz, but some of these other border communities start to return. How does that conflict with the trauma that people have experienced? Would you yourself be ready to return back to Nir Oz?
Sorry, my answer will sound a little bit delusional. Okay, I apologize in front. Look, I have a suggestion. The people that want to keep controlling like this government, yes. By the way, they put the war, in higher than saving people life, citizens' life, like my father, like the baby Kfir Bivas, like my uncle. So first of all, Judaism way, that's not the way. Our way is saving the life. It's written in the Bible. Okay. So all around there is a chaos. Okay. What I can say about your question is I advise Itamar Ben-Gvir, Bezalel Smotrich, Benjamin Netanyahu to sit, to settle down between Kibbutz Nir Oz and Khan Yunis. There is 1.8 kilometers there of a field that our people used to be killed there from people from terrorist Hamas shooting at us at the fields for 20 years, So the whole system for me is rotten, because first of all, we have to save the life. We have to save the baby,
Mm-hmm.
Can I say one thing, please?
Please.
I want to say something to European people, American people. Just a reminder. When Adolf Hitler, wrote the Mein Kampf, it was the 20th year, of the right, the last century. Okay, 100 years now, 2024, right? The amount of racism in the world, okay, against Jewish people, So for me, a father to 3 girls, one of them survived our private Holocaust, okay? The 7th of October Holocaust, okay, in Kibbutz Nir Oz, Kibbutz Be'eri, the Nova Party. And American people, British, French people, you should know that you have, first of all, you have to protect yourself for real if you want to keep your children alive, okay? My government didn't protect us on the border, okay? That's what happened. If the Israeli army was there at the 7th of October, no hostages,
Well, Ben.
It was an army against army then. Okay, army of monsters, terrorists that came to burn children, came to rape mothers and girls. Okay, so the word for me, the son of Alexander Danzig, who dedicated his life to restoration of the Holocaust. Okay, so the story for me is when the world will wake up, because Pearl Harbor, it happened like 3 years until after the war already began, Pearl Harbor. And now I'm seeing videos of American letting monsters, Nazi monsters, marching in the streets. And people realize it can happen in your backyard. Another reminder, 9/11, thousands of people dead, because of racism, hate, not against Jewish people, against American people.
Ben, I'm curious, it's been 141 days now. They're saying hopefully there is some progress in some of these talks, but what would your message be right now? I know you have a message to the world, but what about to your family? What about to Alex and Itzik?
Look, the last sign of life for my father was 990. Sorry, I'm not good in numbers in English. You should tell the audience, yes. Please, 90. 90? Yeah, days ago. Okay, 1 minute in Hamas' hand, you can be dead. You can be also dead from the bombs that the Israeli army, bombing. So one second, in Hamas' hand, you can be dead. 90 days. So what I'm saying to the cabinet, yes, if I may address them,
please,
is one reminder that Jewish people, it's written in the Bible, okay? Our religion put human life. Our religion put love to one another, not only Jewish people, one another to the all wide world. And it's not a mistake that people in Jamaica know the Bible and Trinidad and Tobago know the Bible everywhere. I'm a musician. I work with Caribbean people long time ago. They know the Bible more than me. Why? Because the wisdom is there. But our leaders, forget that wisdom completely. Okay? And not only our leaders, sorry. Because this human race keep killing each other. Okay? Vietnam, Iraq war, Afghanistan war, Lebanon war, Yom Kippur war. And for failing to realize, really, there are kids, that have to live here one day in peace. Please.
Ben Danzig, a message of peace that we should certainly end on. Thank you so much for giving
Stop fighting. Stop hating so much. Stop this violent human race road, that's going to nowhere except of blood, bloodshed.
Well, Ben,
this is not future,
I appreciate you for sharing your message and giving a voice also to your father and your uncle who are still held captive. Ben, thank you so much for joining us.